Welcome to the podcast. This is Mr. Ish. We're at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, Kildare Clubhouse. We have some cadets today. Cadets are stepping up. They want to join us in the podcast. So I'm going to give them a chance to introduce themselves from left to my right. Just introduce yourself and say your age.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I'm 9 years old.
Hi, Madison. Welcome to the podcast.
My name is Molly, and I'm 6 years old.
Welcome to the podcast.
My name is Chanel, and I'm 8 years old.
Chanel, welcome to the podcast. What's going on, girl? What you want to talk about?
We would like to talk about...
Oh, y'all got your practice? You got a topic by your... You already thought about it?
I already thought about it. I've
been.
So also, we're in the same school.
Okay,
Cool,
we
but not
talking
the
to the
same
microphone,
class.
sweetie.
What?
Talking to the microphone.
I know that.
Okay.
We're all in the same school, so clearly we all have the same activities. It's just that...
We
not
have
in the
different
same class.
activities
Yeah,
every
it's just
day.
that we don't, like...
Have the same activities every day.
Let's say that I have a schedule of me going to ELA first, then going to mathematics. So it's clearly saying that they don't have the same schedule as everybody.
I know. I think we pretty much can understand that schedules are different at different age groups. You may have gym first, you have a second, the other one will have a third. But you all share a building.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, what do you want to talk about in school?
I would like to talk about a school. What's your favorite subject about school?
All right, you're not talking to me. You're talking about the other two. My school subjects were many, many years ago. So what's your favorite subject?
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite subject?
I would like to...
Yeah, talk.
My favorite subject is that I like when we get breaks. I like when we get breaks. But at the same time,
breaks is not a subject. Breaks is I like when we get breaks. I like to work and get breaks too.
A subject is like gym,
Do you like
art,
you like science? You like ELA? You like
I do not like
art.
science.
Nobody likes science in school.
Yeah, we barely.
Not even me. I kind of like it because some days I get to do like
Experiments.
experiments. Yeah,
I like it because we get to build things. That's the
Yeah,
only
that's-
time
that's
I like
fun.
it.
I don't know how
Last
it
time I had to
feels.
protect an animal from
Wait.
they're getting bite
From them
from
getting
somebody
bitten.
else.
But
Okay.
I don't really know what science they did this year because my class has never gone to science because my class has lots of students. It has 32 in our class.
Oh, that's a lot.
And our class is the biggest class in the entire school.
Yeah, 32 is a lot.
And also I just realized, so the science teachers from last year, you realize that the science teacher now was her teacher last year, and then now she's teaching science.
I have something to say.
Yeah.
I feel like every single year we get a different science teacher because last year we had Miss Carpenter. Then we had another
Shout out to
one.
Miss Carpenter.
Torres, which is Miss
And
Torres.
then we
Miss
had
Torres.
Miss what's
Torres.
what was the third grade science teacher?
Shout out to all the teachers
Yeah, all the teachers.
out there teaching you guys.
But each year every teacher leaves for some reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but some teachers stay.
All right, guys, Chanel, go.
Yes, you know. You what? You don't really like school?
I
Don't lie to me.
like school. It's just that sometimes I don't like going to school. Like, sometimes I have to go to school when I'm sick.
Yeah, whenever you're sick, it's never good.
And when we're tired, we don't really want to go to school. So that makes us not really like school because we go to school early. But then when we come out, we're energized. And then,
Okay, what's early? What time you go in?
so like we go at 7. But we had to up at 7, and we had to be already in the class at 8.
Okay, that's late.
Yeah.
So stop it right there. You're late. 8 o'clock is normal time. You're not doing anything different
Yeah,
than the
but
thousands of other kids in public school in New York.
I got a question for you guys.
What's up? when my son used to go to school, I had to be in front of the
What's your
school at
favorite prep?
6:30.
What's your favorite prep?
My favorite prep?
In here.
When you were in school, what
yeah,
was
when
your
you were in
favorite
school,
prep?
yeah.
When you were in school.
When I was in school, what's my favorite prep? What's a prep?
A prep is like
like
when you get free time and
when
you
get
gotta play
free time
stuff.
from teaching.
Okay. Well, I went to an art school, so mine was a little different.
Oh,
So,
that's weird.
So
That's
we
weird.
had clay, we had airbrushing, we had handball courts,
I
we
love
had all that
that.
stuff.
My teacher said that very soon in the year we're gonna have like a teacher who comes in every Wednesday and Thursday who shows us how to do sculptures with clay.
Yeah, that happened
Well,
last
yeah.
year.
That happened last year.
That happened last year in my class because every day somebody came in with brown clay and we did something
Like
to
pottery
decorate.
or something like that.
Yeah, like that.
like a snowman, whatever you want one day. And one day,
But on the first day, we have to follow what they say because remember on the first day they made us do like an animal and then
I did a dinosaur.
Yeah, I didn't get to do nothing.
When I was young, we used to do ashtrays
Sorry,
and stuff like that,
Chanel.
and we used to do like a piggy bank. I still have one of the piggy banks that I did for my mother when I was like probably your age, 7 or 8 years old.
What?
Well, if
I did like a elephant. I did
I'm
sometimes
about to be
people like
7.
I did a Smurf. You guys know what Smurfs are? You know what a Smurf is? Does anybody know what a Smurf is?
No.
It's
Smurf movie.
it's a cartoon that's like blue and it has like a little
It's a
white
Smurf
hat.
movie. It's about the girl who
Smurfette.
Yeah, Smurfette. It's about
So
Smurfette.
that came out when I was young. So I did one of those characters for my mother.
All right, now let's talk about Chanel's favorite subject because we haven't got to that yet.
Okay, well, let's do it.
Why don't we do the prep?
my favorite subject is maybe art because we get to be creative with ourselves and we get to like paint the things that we made. So I feel like I'm like painting a masterpiece.
Okay. You know that what we're doing right now is a form of art, right?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah,
Because
just like
expressing yourself is art. I mean,
It's
we're doing it
clearly-
through words and ideas and conversation, but it's still an art form.
All right,
It feels
yeah.
like.
What
It
if you-
feels like we're doing a video.
all right, Malia, what is your favorite thing about school?
Maybe.
When you say maybe, it's like saying
Oh, I know.
what is it?
When they're Fridays, I like Fun Friday.
On
I don't get-
Fun Friday
I
is
don't
good.
get Fun Friday. I get Academic Friday. That
Every
means we have to do.
Ooh.
That means we have
Every
to. We have to
Friday?
do work. We have to do work so we could accomplish the state test.
I do
Yeah.
kind of the same.
What I do when I got 2 ELA Fridays for the state test, I have 2 math Fridays for the state test because,
Cause you're in third
Yeah.
grade.
and I have 2 fun Fridays, which is to do like, it's now in 3rd grade they call it STEAM Friday, and it's
It's not supposed to be STEAM Friday. It's supposed to be Academic Friday.
it's called STEAM Friday.
But
Well,
it's only
we
called.
get to like do art, and I have this thing that's called Class JoJo.
Oh
Everybody
yeah, I
ha-
got it too.
Everybody
Oh,
has
class.
that.
If the-
Everybody has that.
Everybody's supposed to have that.
And if the whole class has either 130 or more, we get to have a snack on
your-
STEAM
the
Friday.
same
And
for
our-
me, Chanel. The same for me.
and our class always gets more than 130.
So you have a
We-
good class.
We get 350 every Friday, but since sometimes at the end of the day, every 6th period, the whole class thinks that it's the end of the day and they could have all the fun and they don't have to listen to the teacher, so sometimes we don't get to have a snack.
Okay, if
Okay.
you had to say,
Oh.
if you had to, we're gonna have to end this soon. So, do you want let's give a teacher a shout out?
Yeah.
Okay, so that maybe we could tell her later on. Listen to the podcast. I gave you a shout out. So, what would be your shout out to what teacher?
My shout out would be to every teacher that has not left the school for at least 2 whole years, because our
Beautiful.
school is kind of crazy.
You like
so
consistency.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
like
That you
you
was
like them
kinda
to be
crazy.
there, for 2 or more years, so they
Yeah.
could be, always involved and know you and develop with you.
would like
What's
to
your?
give a shout out to 2 teachers. Is
Okay,
that
let's do it. Give me the names.
I would like to get a shout out to Mr. Birdie and Miss Rascona.
Okay. Shout outs to them. I'll give them a little clap. Shout outs to all the teachers. What about you, sweetie?
I like Miss Burke.
Miss Burke.
And
me too.
She's
And
the
Miss
nicest
Lozada.
teacher I ever
Okay, Miss
known.
Burke and Miss
I
Rosada.
like Miss Burke and Miss Rosada.
I have something to say.
And what school is this? What school is this?
PS
PS
226.
226.
All right, let's shout them out. PS 226.
PS
Hopefully,
226.
hopefully you guys will listen to the podcast.
Hey, PS
We're talking about the teachers, talking about your classes and all that stuff. So hopefully you'll listen to the podcast. These young ladies are doing another form of art, which is now, podcasting. It's an artistic view. They get to talk. They get to say what's on their mind, their opinions. And, I'm helping them out. My name is Mr. Ish. We're at Kiss
know
Bay
that.
Boys and Girls Club. Thank you for being in the podcast. Thank you very much, guys.
Bye, Mr. Ish.
Check.
Bye for everybody that's watching this.
And we're out.